I was a fan of God, but there just wasn't a connection. And then I had some friends that were kind of just like, hey, you should come to CCV, you should come to CCV. I'm like, yeah. I didn't know anything about it. And then a few months later, we found out we were pregnant with our first child. And that was like, that's the game changer. And then all of a sudden the realization was, now I have to answer, not only for myself, but now for this child that I'm raising. We had more kids. I have 4 kids, and we had more kids, and started doing with family and friends there. But I didn't have a connection with other men, other Christian men. And then it's about 2 years ago, I saw in the handout at service about a book study of a book and an author that I'd never heard about. And for some reason, I know now it was the Holy Spirit, but at the time I was like, I should go to that. And when I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to this book study, she was floored.
I've been actively praying for him to be the spiritual leader of our house.
So I did the Wild at Heart book study and went through that, and all of a sudden I had my eyes open to what it meant to be a man of God and to be an image bearer of God.
And that was an answered prayer. I've been praying for over a year for that.
And then it was like, okay, now I know these things, now what am I gonna do about it?
Being a mom, you take care of dinners and the kids and all that basic kind of stuff. I feel like the weight on my shoulders was also their salvation, and I needed his help in that.
And I have a duty as a man to fight for my wife and to fight for my children's hearts and to protect them, and that can be physical, but it's a spiritual battle every day, and now I actively partake in that.
At breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I use our meal times as their undivided attention. So while they're eating is when I'm reading something simple. But my husband now has kind of taken over that intentionality with them.
It's not slog through 80 years on earth and then get your fulfillment in heaven. It's abundant life happens now. And as a man, I just never heard those things before. My name's Pedevillano, and Christ has shown me what it means to be a man of God.